All right, so here we are. We're moments away from the last training session of this intro week. I'm excited to get it out the way so that we can get to work on what next week is going to be our first official week of the new training block. It's been hard, but especially when you write everything out in advance, you're like, I can see myself doing this, thriving, all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, it builds up energy. So I know that when I am in there, it'll be really damn good work because I've been waiting to get to that work for a while. So yeah, lower body session with a few of the homies today. So yeah, the atmosphere will be quite chill relative to what happens next week when we'll really start grinding away. But again, this whole month has been kind of cruiser as a whole. I'm glad to finally have structure again to kind of outline a plan for progress and get to work. Like, that's my favorite part is the work. Hey, the good news though is we're feeling refreshed though. Like, nothing hurts. Everything feels good, and yeah, it's ready. It's ready. I'm ready. The body's ready. That grand opening though, right? Thank you guys. That was totally unexpected. But that definitely made me realize that, man, like, you owe it to these peeps. And I think in order for us to ensure that this journal keeps going, that it doesn't get glitchy, that it doesn't at some point have to come to a premature ending, I want to know what it is that you guys want to see more of. And the reason that I need to do this is because in the past, one of the reasons that I've had to move away from YouTube is just the fact that it takes up too much time. And what I want to do is, if I can kind of narrow down my efforts to like what you guys want to see. I know what I want to have on here, but at the same time, what do you folks want to see more of? This is really important to me because, yes, I want to make gains. I want to be able to look back months later and be like, dude, you were so skinny, so weak, right? Yeah, that's definitely part of this. But also, I want to be very helpful to others. So what is it that you guys want to see more of? Please let me know. Everything that is a reoccurring theme, I will definitely make an effort to put on here for you guys. So yeah, let me know what's up. So this was an intro week, a primer week for what is to come next week. It's how do I say? It serves a few purposes. I think firstly, it gets you ready for what's to come, but also there's a few things that maybe you tweaked or adjusted, or new movements that you threw into your new training block that you're going to kind of get a feel for. So for example, this movement here, it's probably going to get booted out, and I'm going to go with my traditional lower incline, simply because I can see that kickback being just super obnoxious once I do master this movement. So this is going to piece out. Another thing that I did realize, and I don't know why I didn't think about this before, is the fact that, even though, I have a lot of like gnarly equipment in this gym, these next few weeks I will be traveling. And then when I stopped and I really thought about it, I'm like, man, like the first half of 2018, you're not going to be home as much as you as much as you would like. So I'm going to have to reformat a few things on that spreadsheet and include more movements that, they're just movements that I can find just about anywhere. So like, things like this, and not things like maybe a very specific hack squat. So yeah, kind of a bummer. But I was really excited to really put some of the equipment at this gym, specifically Iron Prodigy, to some good use. But I guess I'll just have to wait, or we'll just have like swapping options. Like when you can do this, you can do that instead. So we'll figure it out. Flexible dieter, flexible trainer. Although I do love, that's probably the hardest part for me when I am traveling. It's not necessarily the food. Even when I'm prepping, like I'll figure that out. You put me in a in a country with food, I will figure that out. But the training bit, that to me, I can be a little bit more picky with, especially for a bodybuilder. The post contest rebound has been sensational. I think a few things to start. I think this is the least amount of muscle I've lost throughout a contest prep, so I'm really happy about that. Like by far, this is the best job. This last prep was the best in regards to me retaining muscle mass. But as weird as this sounds, like I feel that. Because my training was still pretty good like the last few weeks, even during the like gnarliest, like deepest, darkest part of the prep, like my training was still pretty darn good. I feel that backing off a little bit in regards to training the month after the prep and then eating, I'm about like 12 pounds over stage weight at this point. um, like some stuff came back that I don't think was there when I started this prep. So like I legit feel that this might be already the most amount of muscle that I've ever had, which is kind of like really like so again, I'm really glad that instead of post prep, like your body just needs a freaking breather. And instead of getting to work, yeah, I let the system kind of clean itself out a little bit, and yeah, now I feel super healthy, and like this is the best that the low 170s have looked on me. Like I'm trying to think about uh, because I was in the low 170s basically after like the first 2 weeks of dieting, um, but I didn't look this way. So I'm super pleased with how I guess the post contest recovery phase went, and this lovely feeling of health that I have going on. Now I got to keep it around, um, and yeah, try to cash in on more new stuff from here. So front squats, that's going to be something that can stay. Trap bar, this one might be a little bit of an issue when I'm on the road sometimes. Some gyms don't have trap bars, which is kind of surprising because I do feel it's a a good bar, especially for like general population folks. But I think 90% of gyms will have it. So we're going to use this as one of our compounds. I'm sure you guys have seen the spreadsheet. The low bar squat is back. This is the best low bar squats ever felt. Um, and again, I want to squat 500 pounds. That's one of the reasons that we brought this baby back in. I want to do it, and I want to do it under 200 pounds. So we'll see. But generally speaking, everything is super, super healthy. I'm super excited. Like whatever slight bits of burnout I might have had towards the end of the prep, where you're just like exhausted and kind of looking forward to not having to do the bodybuilding as much, like it's back. Like I'm craving routine a bit more in terms of training. I'm craving eating healthy, and not just like calorically dense foods. So yeah, like it's been a very productive last few weeks, and mostly because I've learned to chill the fuck out. So yeah, kind of odd to see myself doing the low bar thing, but one of the reasons that I did want to bring this in is because when I do low bar squat, I get a crap ton of glute, and that is one area that when I look across the board, like in my physique, I'd say that it didn't make the strides that I wanted it to, and I think it was just the lack of heavy hip hinging and the fact that I didn't really low bar squat or back squat much at all last off season. So yeah, excited to be like super strong for me, excited to stay healthy, and just like stop like worrying about not that we worry about it, but just getting to play athlete for a while, and being less of a piece of art and just more of an athlete. Like that's something that I just absolutely crave, because again, to start, the main reason that I got into this was I needed something to do when track and field was looking to be over. So yeah, just getting in there and focusing on moving weights, progressing, eating like an athlete. I look forward to that, and I definitely want to get lost in this and sell it to you guys that hey, this other side of the coin is pretty gnarly too. So yeah, I think that is it. uneventful week, really. But again, I'm glad I got it done because there was a few things that I'm going to have to uh, retune when it comes to the program. So mostly on the secondary side of things. So if you are following along closely, the movements are going to be on the secondary side. So for example, I'll probably have to do something like this, just because again, if I'm trying to progress on a specific lat pull down, that can be a little, yeah, machines differ, even a basic one like that. So yeah, and another thing is like, yeah, see, record yourself. I had no idea I was kicking up like that. So bad at these right now. But yeah, a lot of the adjustments will happen on the secondary side of the spreadsheet, and those should be up for sure by the time this log is this YouTube entry is live. So yeah, again, not much to report, but definitely, guys, let me know what you guys want to see more of. I will make sure to include that on here, and again, make this productive, not just like for me, but also yeah, when it comes to helping you guys with your stuff. So please let me know. I'll sign out. I'll leave it here. And by the way, these these TRX face pulls money. All right, peace, guys.